Here's how I made $6 million with 0 employees. Now, I'd always heard that you needed a team working for you in order to really scale your business. And the idea seemed simple enough, but in reality, finding, training, managing, motivating, and keeping the right people was painful. And I wasn't against working with employees. As a matter of fact, I'm a people person. I love people. But I realized after working with employees for several years that people always come with human problems. And we all have good days and bad days. Johnny comes late most days. Susie fights with her husband and does sea work as a result. Tom is great, but if he drinks the night before, watch out. Alex is a cool guy, but he surfs Facebook all the time. And Chelsea misses deadlines like crazy. Now, of course, we are all human beings. But when you're trying to grow a company, if your team is meh or has baggage, then it's really hard to scale. And as an example, I remember one particular time when I ended up having to work 85 hours a week to clean up the mess one of my employees made while we were launching a product. Now, I'm not blaming them. In fact, as the leader, it's always my responsibility to make sure the team delivers. But regardless of whether it was their issue or I didn't manage them properly, a human caused productivity issues. Now, that being said, when I did all the work exclusively inside my company, the work was error-free and high quality. But I also know that I couldn't work 85 hours a week for forever. And it was at that point I said, enough is enough. I have to find a better way. So I decided to grab my notebook and drive down and get some space down to Sedona, Arizona. And I took a few days to really think about how could I fix this issue. So I spent my days hiking, I meditated, I journaled. And during that time, the calm just really helped me think. So on the third day while I'm watching the sunset, it got me thinking, nature works really beautifully by itself without supervision. Everything. Earth, wind, fire, water, it just works together smoothly. And I started wondering, why does that work so well? And the more I thought about it, the more I realized that nature itself is like a self-sustaining system. It doesn't need constant management from a supervisor or intervention from a boss. It just works. And that's when it hit me. If nature can do this, why can't my business? What if I could create a system that worked perfectly on its own, just like nature does? And I started thinking about how nature, how does it achieve this? I started thinking, nature's got systems, right? Science working together, ecosystems. It's systems and processes. The sun rises and sets, rivers flow, seasons change. They just follow natural laws and, most importantly, processes. And to use a business term, nature is automated. So I started thinking, what if I could follow some of the same principles, but put them inside of my business? Instead of relying on people to manage everything, I could also set up automated systems that follow specific rules and processes to get things done. And that's when the idea of automation really took shape for me. I realized I could use technology to mimic the efficiency I was seeing around me in nature. Automation could be my business's version of natural processes, working consistently without breaks and without human error. When I started having this realization, I felt this weird surge of excitement, like this was the breakthrough I had been looking for. So I rushed back. I grabbed my notebook and I started jotting down ideas furiously. The answer was automation. I imagined having a team that never sleeps, never calls in sick, never has an off day, and consistently performs tasks with precision and speed. And I just love this idea. So I began to research and I invested into cutting edge automation tools and software through the time and the process. I integrated AI and machine learning into all my operations. Tasks that used to take hours, days, or even weeks were now completed in a fraction of the time and with unparalleled accuracy that I was not seeing before when I had a large team. And automation became my silent partner. It tirelessly worked 24/7, handling everything from customer service to marketing to sales to financial management and product delivery. Now, these systems didn't just replicate what I could do, they often did it better than me, faster and more reliably. With automation, I eliminated human error. I increased productivity inside the company and scaled my business beyond what I ever thought it could do, all without the headaches and inefficiencies that come from managing a large team. Now, the question is, how did I do it? Well, the first move I made was I automated our customer service. And in fact, here's a customer service sales hack for you that most people miss. If you respond to your customers and leads faster, your sales numbers will go up. Now, sure, you could spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on split testing to increase your conversions, but of course that's expensive and takes a long time. Or you could simply respond to your customers faster. And responding faster is a heck of a lot easier. Now, to do this, we implemented automated chatbots and AI assistants for any humans inside our customer service. This allowed us to handle emails instantly, provide support 24/7, and speed up the one freelancer we had in our support department. In fact, our lifetime customer value doubled when we did this. There were two reasons why. First, 81% of the messages we received were from people interested in buying a product, but they had questions first. Usually these questions were, to use a sales term, light objections. And the faster we got back to them with an answer and solved their question, the higher the likelihood they would buy. That's because these people were in what we call buyer's seat. They were motivated, they wanted our product, and they were prepared to make a decision immediately once they heard back from us. They were in some kind of pain and they wanted it resolved as quickly as possible. They wanted us to do something about it. The problem was that buyer seat didn't last forever. It faded more and more every hour. So it was critical that we got back to these people as fast as possible to leverage the emotional state they were in. That's where the automation really kicked in. Now, the second type of ticket that came in from someone was somebody who needed help with their product. They were also in a pain state, and the faster we were able to remove that pain, the more they associated us with pleasure. And when our customers associated our business with pleasure, guess what happened? They bought again and again and again. So resolving issues quickly was how we built a customer for life. We didn't have to spend more money on employees, on training, on management, or even on ads to make each customer more valuable. We simply responded faster by using automation. The next thing we did was we built an automated sales system. We did this by building evergreen ads that ran 24/7 for years. And now in the past, we had a team who did SEO and a ton of content and would generate leads manually. But now our automated ad platform did all the work effortlessly. Next, we created evergreen landing pages featuring lead magnets that our audience loved. We built them once and they continued to attract leads for years without any additional effort. Then from there, we built high converting automated email campaigns that warmed up new leads, built relationships, got them excited about our products, and helped them to buy 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. In fact, once we built our automated evergreen system, we were able to cut down our content creation time by 97%. Now, to put that another way, I went from making new content 40 hours a week to 1 hour a week. And the best part is that our conversion rate went up through the process. So automation not only saved us time, but our customers liked it better too. They voted with their dollars. Now, the next thing I did to reduce our employee count and to simplify was I automated payroll, financial management, and reporting. We did this by using Zapier and QuickBooks to automate invoicing, payroll, and expense track. This meant that when we did have freelance contractors working with us on specific projects, they were automatically paid on time. No longer had to spend hours managing HR, bookkeeping, and reporting to ensure that everyone got paid. It was all automated. And here's a fun tip. If you're working with contractors, remember, they oftentimes have many clients, so they'll treat you much better when they get paid quickly. And really, I never really enjoyed doing all the bookkeeping to begin with, and the automated system we set up did it 1,000 times better than I ever could. Better, faster, and with less stress? Yes, please, sign me up. Here's where it really starts getting interesting. Once we started to bring automation into our product delivery, that's when the business truly took off. It was like a weight was taken off the business. We were able to ship out all our physical products the same day, whereas in the past it would take 2 to 3 days, multiple people, before our orders went out. In this particular process, now it didn't involve a single employee to get our customers their products fast. Our CRM automatically sent out the orders now to a fulfillment company, who then in turn automatically shipped out our products for us. And the coolest part was that when people purchase our coaching programs, our one-on-one coaching programs, they were now able to start working with their coaches the same day they purchase a program, which is almost unparalleled in the coaching space. So a purchase would go through Stripe, it would automate the digital delivery of their coaching materials, and automatically set up a calendar invite for our new customer and their brand new coach, plus a link to a live video platform to get their coaching. This allowed us to get our customers results faster, which again brought more customer loyalty because people desire speed. Now, the last thing I did was I reinvested those additional profits that came from automating the business and reducing the headcount back into building more automation and more systems into the business, which created this weird flywheel effect, and even more profit and scale came in. Plus, it allowed me to work even less hours. And during that time, I also lived way below my means, which allowed me to take most of the profits that I paid myself and invest those into index funds and real estate. And this in itself brought in millions of dollars of additional wealth by itself, completely separate from my time or from the business. Now, this is the coolest part that I wasn't expecting. Because the business was no longer owner reliant, the machines did 98% of the work, it had a very high profit margin, and it was very attractive as a result to investors. And so in 2020, I was able to sell the business for a wonderful multiple. And again, automation for the win. So real talk right now, if hiring is a nightmare, you suck at it, your employees are driving you nuts, you're burnt out, you're not a great manager, you don't ever want to be a great manager, or you feel like you can't keep up like you used to, I get it. I've been there. But here's the good news. You don't have to stay stuck in the employee cycle. There's a way out. You can leverage automation, leverage AI and software to solve almost all your business problems. Trust me, there is a robot or a piece of software or coding out there that can handle the tasks that are wearing you down right now. Embrace this concept and watch your business soar. Your sanity will improve dramatically too. So if you found this video helpful, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more business scaling secrets like this, and share with anybody who could use a little bit more robot love or leverage in their life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.